Hi, welcome to the Blueshirts corner. So the Rangers are taking on the Montreal Canadiens tonight for what's going to be an epic battle of the top two teams in the East. I mean, this is something incredible. The fact that we have a chance to really stick it to the Montreal Canadiens, to seek payback after that fifth game of the season in which the Montreal Canadiens caught us at a bad time. And I'll tell you, maybe we could catch them at a bad time right now, as this team has found its scoring touch. The goaltending's at the top of its game, and the defense is finding a way to tighten up. They're starting to block shots in front of Lundqvist, and the Montreal Canadiens look like they fell apart from that lovely 8-0 start. And now I'm just excited to see the fact that the Rangers look like they're ready for this challenge and ready to put in work tonight. Like, it looks like Rick Nash is back. His face is off the back of the milk carton. He's ready for this battle, as he's got 4 goals in the last 2 games. And it looks like he could keep this goal streak going if he could pot a few goals tonight. I feel like Zuccarello is due for a goal tonight. As usual, that second line is looking a lot better with Kevin Hayes now. Nothing against JT Miller. It's just that Kevin Hayes and Chris Kreider with Derek Stepan, that's a beast of a second line right there. I mean, the fact that Chris Kreider and Kevin Hayes are united, they're back, they're playing together again, is something extraordinary. And then now you got JT Miller back on that third line with Oscar Lindberg and Victor Stahlberg, something extraordinary. I mean, the fact that we have JT Miller putting in work. I love the way he stood up for Oscar Lindberg, and I love the way this guy was so aggressive forechecking and basically blocking shots and just, I mean, this guy's just, he's becoming like my favorite player in a sense. I mean, I love Zook, but I'm telling you, like JT Miller, I'm starting to really find a new love for this guy. I mean, because he does everything out there. And for him to run that third line now, I feel like now we got all 4 lines rolling, because this guy is going to be abusing tonight. And Victor Stahlberg, the way that he forechecks, his speed, I'm telling you, Lindbergh is due for a goal tonight. And in that fourth line, Dominic Moore, we all remember that goal in the Eastern Conference Final where Dominic Moore scored to win the East for us. I feel like we're looking at that Dominic Moore tonight. And Jasper Fast, I mean, this guy, him and Derek Stepan were the only 2 guys that weren't in the negative that last game versus the Predators, as everybody seemed to be getting outshot drastically. Like, those first 2 periods were a bomb in terms of us getting outshot. But Lundqvist was a beast. So I'm excited to see that we're looking at a team that's prepared for this challenge. Our defense is stacked right now. Keith Yandel doing work in practice. Scored 2 goals, went top shelf. I feel like we're gonna see Keith Yandel score a goal tonight. We really are. The guy is due. We're all going to be expecting Keith Yandel to pot something in on the power play. The guy should be on the first unit there. He is the power play quarterback for this squad. He really is. So let's break down this lineup, though. So our first line, we got Rick Nash with Derek Brassard and Matt Zuccarello, beast of a first line. Second line, the All-American line, consisting of Chris Kreider, Derek Stepan, and Kevin Hayes. That's another line that could be our first line in a sense. We got our top 2 lines. Either one of them could be the first line. We're looking at first line A, first line B. The third line, JT Miller with Oscar Lindberg and Victor Stahlberg. That could be our second line in a sense, but it's our third, and it's a beast of a line. Our fourth line, I don't know if Jared Stoll's going to be in. I don't know if we're going to have Emerson Edom in this game. I mean, I want to see Emerson Edom get a game in. And there's no way you're going to sit Dominic Moore. And Jasper Fast has been on top of his game. And the defense, let's break down the defense. That top pairing of Ryan McDonough and Dan Girardi have been together for season after season after season now, and they know each other. They know how to play with each other. I'm glad to see they're going to be out there together as usual. Mark Stahl and Dan Boyle. I have a feeling they might put Dylan McIlrath in this game. I kind of want to see this guy get a game because, I mean, he's sitting in the press box. What a waste of a seventh defenseman that his production is going nowhere if he's sitting in the press box. I mean, the guy needs to play in order for him to get a hold of the NHL mindset. Like, he's been playing in Hartford the last few seasons, and he needs time. He needs playing time to get his game in NHL shape. So, I don't know if he's going to be in, but the point is that we're probably going to have Dan Boyle in there because he's the veteran and he's been playing for years. He ain't the same Dan Boyle that I remember seeing in San Jose or even in Tampa Bay, but... You know, I mean, he has been decent, in my opinion. You know, not the Dan Boyle I was expecting to get when we signed him last season. But you know what? It's good to see that he's in the lineup, and he hasn't been that bad. But Mark Stahl should be playing with Kevin Klein. I mean, Kevin Klein was a beast in the last game. Hands down, when I tell you... Like, Kevin Klein, he blocked, 6 shots. He was a beast. I mean, he really stepped up. I honestly feel like he's our best right side defenseman. He really is. And I wouldn't mind having Kevin Klein and Ryan McDonough together for a first pairing. But the fact that we have Mark Stahl there, and if he's playing like Kevin Klein, that could be equivalent to a first pairing in a sense. I feel like if you have Kevin Klein and Mark Stahl playing together, that's like first pairing 1, first pairing 2. But the fact that even if you have Keith Yandel and Kevin Klein playing together, or having Dan Boyle there playing with Keith Yandel, in a sense, I would like to see McIlrath play with Keith Yandel for a third pairing. But I'll tell you, whoever's playing tonight, this defense is stacked. And they're doing work right now. Of course, Henrik Lundqvist is going to be in that tonight. The almighty, the king, King Henrik, was holding down the fort. And the king's castle is going to be battled for tonight. The king is on top of the NHL in the goaltending standings. And to even have Carey Price, even considering Carey Price as on his level as everybody wants to say, because I love it. Everybody's talking about how Carey Price won the Olympic gold medal for Canada. Oh yeah, he's the best goaltender in the world. Hey, people forgetting Henrik Lundqvist won an Olympic gold medal in 2006, and he's got a silver medal in Olympics. The guy is clearly, he's the best goaltender in the world. All right, the guy's got 2 championships professionally in Sweden, and another 2 in junior in Sweden. I mean, the guy has won a Vezina. Okay, the guy is the best goaltender in the world, as he's got a goaltending coach like Benoit Lair, who's the best goalie coach in the world right now. I really feel like I love Henrik Lundqvist, and I love the coaching staff behind Henrik Lundqvist, and the fact that Benoit Lair has made Antti Ranta look better than Talbot in a sense is incredible. So I really got a good feeling that there's no doubt about it that our goaltending is better than Montreal's goaltending. Without a doubt. They might have Carey Price, but who else do they have besides that? You know, because Dustin Tarkovsky or whatever his name is garbage in my opinion. Our forwards, our defense, I'm telling you, we're gonna be finishing our checks. Like Kevin Klein, Dan Girardi are going to be hitting everything. Like, expect to see guys like Victor Stahlberg finishing his check, stapling guys against the boards. JT Miller throwing bombs as hits. I'm telling you, Jasper Fast, he's going to be throwing some hits that these Montreal Canadiens are going to be holding ice packs over every bone in their body, in a sense. I mean, Chris Kreider, the strength of Chris Kreider, if he finishes a check on one of these guys, it's over. Like, I'm telling you, our guys, they come out swinging in this game. Beware, because we are a fierce team. We're actually the scariest team in the NHL right now. We really are. Because the fact that, like, our goaltending alone has been playing on a level that's just so intense that I don't think that the Montreal Canadiens is going to be matching it. There's no way. There's no way that they're going to be able to score on a Lundqvist on top of his game the way he was versus the Nashville Predators. And now I feel like the way that this defense was blocking shots in front of him, I'm telling you, like, we are going to be doing stuff in this game that's going to scare the Montreal Canadiens. And the only thing that I'm worried about are the officials, because these Montreal Canadiens could dive, embellish, and the officials let them get away with it because it's Canada's team. Okay, and sometimes like they'll be Canadian biased, like they'll do everything they can to help out these Canadian teams, but when it comes to the Rangers, they hate to like us. They really do. But I really feel like as long as we can stay out of that box, or at least, prevent the Montreal Canadiens from trying to draw these penalties, because they're cheaters. They're clearly cheaters. And I really feel like if you look at this team with the New York Rangers, we're one of the cleanest teams in the league. We really are. And I really feel like as long as we stick to our game, and we do what we got to do, there's no way the Montreal Canadiens are going to beat us. There's no way. I mean, you could look at the squad that we have. And now the Rangers are looking at a record of 16 wins and 34 points. That's the most recorded through the first 21 games in one season in franchise history. There's no doubt about it. Like this team is extraordinary right now. This is awesome. The Rangers are on fire. And we're going to be standing behind our team. I mean, this is Thanksgiving, okay? And I am thankful that we have the squad that we do. And I'll tell you, like, the fact that, in 9 games, Rick Nash, Derek Brassard, and Matt Zuccarello, they've all played on a line that's been together since October 30th. And the trio has recorded 34 points, 14 goals, and 20 assists. Zuccarello has tallied 14 points, 6 goals, 8 assists. Nash has recorded 11 points, 5 goals, and 6 assists. And Brassard has notched 9 points, 3 goals, 6 assists over that span. I'm telling you, we're looking at a squad that's on fire right now. As long as we come out the gate swinging. I'm talking if we could come out and score goals early and put these Montreal Canadiens away, you're looking at the best team in the entire league. Well, the best team in the East, hands down. And they'll be tied with the Dallas Stars for first. But the point is that the Rangers, if they win tonight, they could be the best team in the entire league. And there's no doubt about it. I mean, if you look at Henrik Lundqvist right now, in career wins, the fact that he now has 351 wins for one franchise, he's 3rd overall. That's awesome. And I really think because he's still playing, there's no reason why he shouldn't pass Tony Esposito. Tony Esposito's got 418 wins with the one franchise, the Chicago Blackhawks. So if Henrik Lundqvist finishes this season, he could break that record. He really could. And the only guy ahead of him is Marty Brodeur with 688 wins. I'll tell you, Henrik Lundqvist could if he plays for the next 8 seasons, he's gonna break that record. He really is. Brodeur is gonna get surpassed by Lundqvist. He really is. The Henrik Lundqvist has 300 wins, like without any shootouts. Henrik Lundqvist is 1 win behind Mike Richter. Okay, he could tie Mike Richter's record with a win tonight in regulation. And he could also win with the next game and break that record. So we're looking at a Lundqvist that's set to break yet another one of Mike Richter's records within the next 3 or 4 games. So let's just hope that Rick Nash continues to roll and that first line continues that production. Let's hope that second line does work in this game. I'm expecting Chris Kreider to get a goal. I really am. Expect that third line to be a beast. They're going to be like a tank, that third line. They're going to be rolling over these Montreal Canadiens. They're going to be finishing their checks. Expect Victor Stahlberg to be forward-checking the hell out of these guys. He's going to be harassing their defensemen. And the way this guy finishes his checks, he's aggressive. JT Miller's forward-checking ability is just about right up there. And the fact that, like, the way that this guy's aggressiveness has been, the way that this guy finishes his checks, he's gonna be stapling guys against the glass. He really is. Don't be surprised if you see a name tag imprinted on the glass. That's it. That's what I'm expecting to see out of that third line tonight. That fourth line, I mean, let's hope that we can stay out of the box, but I believe that they could kill off any one of the penalties that might occur because of some stupid embellishment by the Canadians for diving more than Michael Phelps and the officials backing them. It's almost ridiculous in a sense. I'm just hoping that we put them away early and that we continue. And maybe we win 10 straight home games and keep the streak alive, and that'd be 3 straight if we can win. I'm excited, yo. Thanksgiving's tomorrow, and if we get a win tonight, I'm just happy with. This is the holidays, yo. The people want to. I'm telling you, when we go around the table and we ask everybody to say what they're thankful for, I'm thankful to have a Rangers team like this. Anyway, I'll keep everybody posted, and remember, let's go Rangers.